let's say you take 5 starving dogs, and let's say these dogs know each other. They came from the same litter, grew up together and everything. But now they get to a new owner. And when they come to that new owner, they put them in a small cage, all of them in one small cage, right? And they starve them. He starves the dogs. And one day he goes out and he throws a steak in the middle of them. Now, these dogs grew up with each other from birth. They know each other from the same litter. What do you think will happen? At the end of the day, probably one dog will be alive in that cage, right? Was it because the dogs were savages? No, they knew each other. They grew up with each other. It was because they were taken out of their environment, put inside of the cage, starved, and then when meat was put there, they had to live. Now, if you understand what I just said, don't you ever speak to me again about black on black crime. There you go.